my soul up. I love what they were saying, I love what they were playing. Creola, Creola, on my Victrola. Makes me feel like dancing, fall in love, romancing the melody. Creola, Creola, Creola for me. I remember as a child all the happiness and smiles float around my grandma's Sunday table. While Auntie May was saying grace, Papa T would sneak a taste, catch a funny look from my cousin Mabel. Then Daddy'd beat the drum, the old folks start to hum, sing the only song that we all knew. Ambiance so fine, dancing, drinking wine, sing about the lifestyle on the bayou. Creola, Creola, in my soul. Love what they were saying, love what they were playing. Creola, Creola, on my Victrola. Victrola makes me feel like dancing, fall in love, romancing the melody. Creola, 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 Creola for me. It's in the mood, it's in the blood, it's in the food, it's in the mud. It's a spicy kind of life, Creola. It's in the mood, it's in the blood, it's in the food, it's in the mud. Creola, Creola, Creola for me. Years have come and gone, still the old song lingers on. I keep it in my heart with fond affection, like a family good luck charm that keeps away the harm. Creola's always there for my protection. Creola, Creola, good for your soul. Love what they're saying, love what they're playing. Creola, Creola, Creola. my Victrola. Makes me feel like dancing, fall in love, romance, and the Criolla for me. It's in the mood, it's in the blood, it's in the food, it's in the mud. It's a spicy kind of life, Criolla. Just repeat the words I say about 1,000 times a day. Criolla, Criolla. It's in the mood, it's in the blood, it's in the food, it's in the mud. It's a spicy kind of life, Criolla. Just forget about the mumbo jumbo. Hello to the world of gumbo. Criolla, Criolla. It's in the mood, it's in the blood, it's in the food, it's in the mud. It's a spicy kind of life, Criolla. It's in the mood, it's in the blood, it's in the food, it's in the mud. Criolla.
All right. Aloha, everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. Welcome to Ukuleleville. It is time for Tiki Dave's Ukuleleville Play-Along Party, The Return. I was looking and trying to figure out how long it's been since I've done one of these, and I know the answer for many would be too long. I think the last one might have been about 5 or 6 months ago, maybe longer. I found myself a little hole in the schedule, and I don't have a hole tomorrow. I got a gig tomorrow night, so I figured we'd do it on Thursday. So I want to say aloha to everybody. All right now, 97. Hopefully we're going to have some more coming on in as the session progresses. Welcome to all of you Tiki heads from way back, to anybody who's new. I have missed you guys. I guess I should just take a moment or two to let you know what's going on. Of course, most of you know Le'Aloha and I moved to Las Vegas in October of last year, and we've just been busy settling in, and music is starting to pick up for me here, and I'm playing in Margaritaville. I'm playing in a lovely place called Tommy Rockers a lot here in Las Vegas. I got a lot of private gigs, things like that. I've got tomorrow I'm playing poolside for a vacation club. Oh, it's just all very exciting. So I hope everybody can hear me, and everybody's ready for a little bit of funnin' and strumming, as we like to call it. So, excuse me. There's been one small change to the running order. I want to let everybody know I was going through the music the other day, and I realized that I had some wrong information on one of the songs. So we're going to not do Love Potion number 9 today. We're going to leave that out, and maybe on the next one I'll correct it and all that stuff. The other thing also is I'm going to apologize because you guys are used to a nice crystal clear and crisp background and everything. For some reason, it's not behaving today. You see we got a little kind of weird thing going over here. For most of you know, I use a green screen here, and I put up some fun pictures and such. But for some reason, it's not working today. But that's okay, right, everybody? Right? We'll just get along. So here's what's going to happen. If this is your first time, and I know I saw a couple people in the comments. First of all, I'll introduce myself. My name is Dave. Everybody calls me Tiki Dave. And this is my little play-along party that we do. It's not a teaching session. It's more of a kind of sing-along and strum-along, as we all like to say, funnin' and strummin'. I've got about, let's see, how many songs do we have today? We've got about like maybe 12 songs or so to play through. If you have not had a chance to download the songs, excuse me, there is a link in the description as you're watching this, and that will send you to a Dropbox folder. You can download those. We have them in baritone tuning and regular tuning. I will be displaying the song on the screen for you, but unless you're casting this to like a big screen or something, it's not going to be that big. So, for instance, I'm just going to go over to the window there, and magically through through technology and magic, there it is, our very first song, Lahaina. So as you can see, I've got the song up there. It's not that big if you're watching, say, on a iPad or a phone or something like that. But, oh, it actually doesn't look that bad. I'm looking over here. It doesn't look terrible. So that's what we're going to do. So best usually to download them, you can do it one at a time from Dropbox. You can download them, put them on your pad or what have you. They are yours to keep. You can do whatever you'd like with them. And that's what we're going to use. So most of you are familiar with the song sheets by now, but just if you are new, let me just give you a couple of quick heads up. Almost everything I do definitely today, it's all one page. That takes the page turns out of what we're doing, so it makes it a little simpler. I have all my chords diagrams. Those are going to be on the right-hand side. I tend to stay with the nice, easy, open position chords. Sometimes a couple of movable things, but mostly I just stay, excuse me, with the open positions. If you know your movable chord forms, your different versions, you're free to use them because, you know, I can't hear you. Nobody else can hear you. It's up to you. I have the lyrics on the page normally. I just looked at the comments. Ralph says, yes, B flat first thing. We're going to dive right in, Ralph. No worries. So normally I'll put the chords in between the words. That saves some space. If you ever see, for instance, in this song where we have the intro, if you look, it's all boldfaced, F8, C4, F4, 2X. In parentheses, the number is usually how many beats we're going to play that particular chord for. Sometimes I'll put them in after the choruses or if there's an interlude or something like that. A lot of the times down the bottom as well for endings. I'll count you out a lot of the times as well. So fairly simple. Let's see, what else? Well, one of the things that makes us different here is that we have our backing tracks that we play to. So here's what I'm going to do. You guys know, obviously, you can hear my voice right now, but I want to make sure that you can hear the music. So I'm going to start the track for this first song, and as soon as you hear it, I want you to start giving me some thumbs up. You know, down the bottom there, we've got the blue thumb and the hearts and what have you. I want you to start pressing that and pressing it a lot of times so that I can see we've got people able to hear the track. So as soon as you hear the track, let me start seeing some thumbs up. Ooh, I'm seeing some hearts. I'm seeing some thumbs. Come on, everybody. Let's see it. Press it, press it, press it, press it, press it. Thumbs up. Everybody can hear it. Good. All right. Fantastic. Love it, love it, love it. And I think we're good to go. A couple of last-minute things, everybody. I see some mention of T-Bug already down in Tampa Bay. Many of you know that I'm going to be appearing down there with some wonderful ukulele instructors and performers. That's November 4th, 5th, and 6th. I'll be down there. If you have not registered, because I think they're sold out for in-person, you can do the virtual T-Bug, and we'll talk about that in a little while as well. There's a way to spend some time with us as well. So I think that's about it. And maybe the last thing is I will apologize if I cough a little bit. For those of you who've been with me on Facebook and such, you know that unfortunately a few weeks back, Leiloha and I caught COVID. I actually had a rebound. I caught it again. And it happens. And fortunately, touch wood, kind of mild, no problem. But I still have kind of a lingering cough. So if I cough or something like that, just please forgive me. Okay, everybody? So that being said, I think we should dive right in. Oh, and for those of you who've never been with me before, I am playing baritone, so I'm sort of not mirroring what you guys are doing. So don't necessarily look at my hands. You can see in the picture my hands and the body of the ukulele, but most of the time I am not going to be playing what you do. Okay? So, and since I haven't done this for so long, I keep forgetting things, and I apologize. We're going to get to playing. I promise, ladies and gentlemen. I promise. In many times when you're playing my music, I don't write the chorus out more than once or the bridge more than once. I'll say things like, for instance, if you look at Lahaina, we've got a verse, we've got the chorus, we've got an interlude, I call it, we've got another verse, and then it says repeat chorus and interlude. I save space that way. So make sure you notate or remember where you're going to be going back to the chorus or the interlude on the song so you can play with us. So, that too. Oh, Don, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's touch, as I said, touch wood, we're fine. But it's, and I had to do some gigs with the lingering cough. That was not pretty. I was testing negative and I was fine, but it was not pretty to be coughing a little bit. So, that being said, I think it's time for me to shut up and for us to play some ukulele. Yeah, everybody? Okay. I'm going to count you in on this one. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a little bit of Lahaina by Loggins and Messina. If we're all ready, welcome back, everybody. It's Tiki Dave's Ukuleleville Play Along Party, the return. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. From the top. I was sitting at a table on an open bay, waiting for a drink of rum. When I asked my waiter for the time of day, he said, look out, there's a centipede coming. Chorus now in Lahaina. The sugar cane grows in Lahaina. The living is slow in Lahaina. The mangoes are sweet. The centipede crawls all. Interlude, everybody. One more time. I was lying by the water in the morning sun, shaded by a coconut tree. When I turned around, it was all I could see. There was a great big centipede staring at me. Chorus, Lahaina. The sugar cane grows in Lahaina. The living is slow in Lahaina. The mangoes are sweet. The centipede crawls all over. Interlude now. One more time. I had only just a second to decide what to do while looking at his poisonous fangs. When I said I thought it was a beautiful day, he said, wow, Mr. Howley, think you're pushing my leg. In Lahaina, the sugar cane grows in Lahaina. The living is slow in Lahaina. The mangoes are sweet. The centipede crawls all. Interlude 2 times. In Lahaina. Down the bottom. I'm just singing. You can do whatever you like down that bottom, everybody. Or whistle, or anything you like. I can't whistle today. Keep going. I guess I got that wrong. Maybe one more time. Oh man, that feels good to be back and strumming and fun and excellent. How'd you do, everybody? Everybody do okay? All right. All right. Let me see in the comments if everybody did okay. If you're hanging with me, if everything is going good. I'm going to make some adjustments here. Let's see how we're doing there. Regina says it's great to be back. It is great to be back. I'm loving it. Thank you, Nancy. Loves the music. Kazoo would be nice. Hey, Elliot Lum from Ukulele Society of America. Elliot, when are you guys doing another one? Maybe I can come and visit. I'm actually going to be in California for the next 2 weekends after this one, doing some work. Maybe I can make my way down a little bit early. Good to see my buddy Elliot from Ukulele Society of America. Anybody in the area, make sure you go to their meetups. Go meet them. There's some great folks. All right, and tell me, everybody, sound okay for everybody? Let me see some thumbs up. Let me see some hearts and all that. Let me make sure that everything is sounding good to you, except for the janky backdrop today. I think we're doing okay. Ruth says it's awesome. Good, good, good. I got some applause from Julie. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Let me have a little swig of this. Excuse me, everybody. We got the Soda Stream. We're very excited about the Soda Stream. I'm a soda junkie, so I have to have bubbles. So we got the Soda Stream. Lynn's got the Dancing Shark. Love it. Patty, I'm going to be playing next weekend for the Orange County Parrot Heads. I'm going to be in Lakewood. And then actually I'm not gigging, but I'm going to be in the area the next weekend. I'm going to be going to the Los Angeles Ukulele Festival with some friends. I'm just going to go hang out and have some fun and learn some new things, because it's never too late to learn new things. Bermuda's in the house. All right, everybody, am I coming to the Ukulele Fest? Yes, I am, Ra. I'm going to be there with some friends. I got a friend of mine who just started playing ukulele last month, and she wanted to go, and very dear friends of mine, one of whom is my boss over at Princess, and we're going to go hang out for the weekend and all that good stuff. And I'm going to go to some tiki bars and all that. But next weekend, after this one, I'll be in Lakewood at a place called Heroes and Legends. And I'll be playing for the Orange County Parrot Heads, who've opened up their event. All right, good, Linda. Good, good, good. All right, let's get on to our next one, everybody. And if I fumble a little bit, it's because I'm trying to remember how to use all the technology. So we're going to get rid of that one. There we go. Look how that works. A little Hound Dog, everybody. This one's nice and simple. A little 4-chord song. It actually could be 3 chords if you wanted to. You could leave out the G7. We've got a 1 and hold. If I ever put that, it's just kind of, you can strum 1 and just let it ring. You don't necessarily have to. You can keep it going. We've got a solo in there. Then we've got another verse. We've got a solo. And so, if you're working on single note stuff, go right ahead. Do your thing. I might do a little bit of noodling as well. So let me just make sure we've got the countdown. It's kind of a swingy thing. Can you hear that, everybody? Like that. And so the count's very fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You ain't nothing but a hound. Elvis in the house. Thank you. Okay, everybody, let's do it up. Here we go. From the top. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. 2, 3, 4. They said you was high class. That was just a lie. Said you was high class. That was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. Coming up on the solo. You ever caught a rabbit? You ain't no friend of mine. That's that. G7. Oh, yeah. D7, C7. Oh, yeah. They said you was high class. That was just a lie. They said you was high class. That was just a lie. You ain't never caught a rabbit. You ain't no friend of mine. Solo again. You got it. G7 to C7 right there. D7, C7. All right, here we go. You ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. Ain't nothing but a hound dog crying all the time. You ain't never caught a rabbit. You ain't no friend of mine. Here's the tag. You ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. One more time. You ain't never caught a rabbit, you ain't no friend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Get a rockabilly going here on a Thursday. And by the way, speaking of a Thursday, thank you everybody for kind of rolling with the punches here and doing it on a Thursday. I realized that I couldn't have done it on a Friday. I've got a gig tomorrow, so we made it a Thursday, which I kind of like, actually. Helen, it is lovely to see you again, although I really can't see folks, but it's lovely to be here. Linda says that was awesome. I hope everybody enjoyed that. Where are we at? 128 people, everybody. Love it, love it, love it. Let me get a little sip of this. Excuse me. It's making me also burp a little bit. But we're among friends, so if I let one go, you'll forgive me, yes? Now, we are going to be putting this up once it's done. We still got plenty more to go, but if you ever want to review or do a couple of these songs again or something, remember over on the YouTube page, I always post these up. So a little later tonight, I'm going to go in, I'm going to retrieve it, I'm going to post it up over at the page. I'm also going to get the play-along tracks because you guys know by now that I give away the play-along tracks after the session. So I'm going to put those in the same folder. I'll have a little announcement for that, and you can download the play-along tracks that we use here today. Okay, that's something we started a little while ago, and I'm going to continue that. So you'll have the music, you'll have the play-along tracks. So how about that? Oh, thanks for the stars. Thank you so much. And don't forget to hit the like, everybody. If you haven't been here before, like the Tiki Dave page or give me a like here on the session, whatever you'd like. I'd love to have a like or a thumb or a heart or anything like that. Okay. I'm also going to tune up because I think I'm a little out of tune. I have a new toy. This is my automatic tuner. This is made by, it's called a Rode 3. And I just got this because I love technology. And what you do, let me put this towards the Oscar Schmidt. You put it on your tuning pegs here. You hit that. Oh. And then you tell it to, there we go. And then, can you hear that? It's tuning it. And once it's in tune, sometimes it takes a little longer. It gives a little beep. Sometimes it takes a little longer than others. Because sometimes my ears don't work so good. One of them don't work very well at all, but you guys know that by now. So, it's a cool little toy. It doesn't work great in a noisy environment, but here I love it, especially with my 8-string baritone and my 12-string guitars and things. It's just really nice. It's a nice little piece of kit. All right, let's go to different drum, everybody. This is a great song by Michael Nesmith. Stone Ponies recorded. Linda Ronstadt on lead vocal. I'm sorry, Lake Forest. Sorry, Dennis. It's not Lakewood I'm going to be. It's Lake Forest that I'm going to be at. Lakewood, I think, is something different. But it's on the Tiki Dave page. If you want to join me next, it's on the 17th. If you want to join me, it's noon to 4. And go to the Tiki Dave Facebook page. All the information about the get-together. I think it's called Tiki Time or something like that. And they're just a great bunch of folks over there. So come and have a good time with us. All right. So this one's a little quick. But don't despair, everybody, because if you don't get it the first time, you just go back to YouTube and you practice with it. You slow it down. It's got that great tool as well that you can slow down the songs over there and you get to practice in. So let me just play a little bit of the beginning so you can get a feel for it, everybody. I'm going to count you in. 3, 4, F, A minor, B flat, C, F, A minor, B flat, and into the song. You and I, just like that. It is a little quick, but it's something to aspire to. By the way, hit share, everybody. Remember, hit that share button while we're here in Ukuleleville at the Play Along Party. Let all your friends know what you're doing, your ukulele playing friends. We'd love to have as many people as possible. All right. Let's do it, everybody. A little different drum. We've got our first verse. We've got a bridge. We've got another verse. We've got what I call an interlude. That's usually the solo. We've got to repeat the bridge, another little piece of the verse, and we've got the outro. All right. You know what? I think I like this Thursday, by the way. Friday night people sometimes can't make it because, they're going out or they've got things to do. I think I like this Thursday. This is a good day. So let's do it, everybody. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You the beat of a different drum. Can't you tell by the way I run? Every time you make eyes at me, you cry, moan and say it'll all work out. But honey child, I've got my doubts. Can't see the forest for the trees on the bridge. Now don't get me wrong, it's not that I knock it, it's just that I am not in the market for a boy who wants to love only me. Yes, and I ain't saying you ain't pretty. All I'm saying is I'm not ready for any person, place, or thing to try to pull the reins in on me. So goodbye, I'll be leaving. I see no sense in this crying and grieving. We'll both live a lot longer if you leave without me. The interludes, just like the intro, everybody. One more time, then we're gonna go back to the bridge. No, don't get me wrong, it's not that I knock it, it's just that I'm not in the market for a boy like you wants to love, only me. And I ain't saying you ain't pretty. All I'm saying is I'm not ready for any person, place, or thing to try and pull the reins in on me. Last verse now. Goodbye, I'll be leaving. I see no sense in this crying and grieving. We'll both live a lot longer if you leave without me. Outro, everybody. 1, 2 times. One more time. And end on the F. Here we go. Yeah. Of course, I am not going to sound anything close to the wonderful Linda Ronstadt, but what's going on there? Okay, that's done. But good job, everybody. I know those came a little quick, some of those, but I think you probably did just fine. I see a lot of hearts. People are digging those. There we go. Oh, what do we have? Jeff says we have 138, 135. Beautiful. It's Friday morning. Lindahl says in Australia, so nice to have you. Oh. And we have a reprise right there. I built it in for the applause. Fantastic job, everybody. All right, we're going to ease it up a little bit here, and our next one's going to be nice and simple. We're going to do it's a 3-chord song, and it's kind of I don't know, like it's almost like a minor bluesy kind of thing. All you're doing is your G minor 7, your C7, and your D7. So when we start, we've got 8 times just between that bum, bum, bum. And I'm going to chuck it. I'm going to chuck this one. It fits in with the music. You don't have to. But if you do, it kind of makes a nice percussive thing. Okay, so let's just get a feel for it. We've got a verse. We've got 2 verses. Then we've got what I call an instrumental, which is really nothing more than the intro 8 times. Then we've got another verse. Then we've got the outro. Fairly simple. And, the thing about the G minor 7, and I'm playing a baritone, but let me see. What did I do with my capo here? Oh, shucks. Somebody sent some PayPal. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Excuse me. If you're playing... See, now I put a capo on the 5th. Now I can play just with you guys like this. You can actually want to... Now, I don't teach really on this one, but if you want, you're making that G minor 7 like this with the partial bar, the index finger, and you can do kind of rock back and forth like this. I don't know if you can see. And you're just going back and forth between the G minor 7 and the C7 like that. And then you've got that 2-finger D7. You got to change your evil ways. So that's kind of a technique, a guitaristic technique, also a violin technique, where you rock back and forth on your fingertips and then the flats. And it just makes it a little easier like that. As a matter of fact, you know what I think I'm going to do? I think I'm going to play this in this tuning with you guys. Okay, let me just give you a feel for the song. Don't play quite yet. Tiki heads out there. This is G minor 7, C7, G minor 7, C7. And all you're doing, remember, is just rocking back and forth. And then goes in. You got to change your evil ways. See, nice and simple. And, you know, if you were into finger picking or being percussive like that, you could do that too. Very kind of percussive thing going on, but I'm just going to stick with the pick as I normally do. And let's just do it, everybody. And the cool part about this, if you get lost, chances are you're going to be right, because all you got to do is go G minor 7 to the C7. You're good to go. All right, here we go from the top, everybody. I'm going to count you in, and we're off and running. Here we go. Little Santana. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four more times through that. And we're about to come into the up. Here we go. You got to change your evil ways, baby. Before I stop loving you, you got to change, baby. Every word that I say is true. You got me running and hiding all over town. You got me sneaking and a peeping. Here comes the D7. This can't go on. Lord knows you got to change. Next verse. When I come home, baby, my house is dark and my pots are cold, hanging round, baby, yeah. With Gene and John and you knows who, I'm getting tired of waiting and fooling around. I'll find somebody who won't make me feel like a clown. You can't go on. Lord knows you got to change. Now we're just gonna do the intro, everybody, 8 times. 2. This is the 4th. 4 more. And into the next one. When I come home, baby, my house is dark and my pots are cold, hanging round, baby. With Gene and John and who knows who, I'm getting tired of waiting and fooling around. I'll find somebody who won't make me feel like a clown. This can't go on. Lord knows you got to change. Outro 4 times. And then D7. 2, 3, 4, 5, and on G minor 7. Yeah. Okay. Very nice, ladies and gentlemen. Well done, well done, well done. A little Evil Ways there by Santana. We like those 3-chord songs. Those are kind of cool. All right, let's see how we're doing. We're about 4 songs in. I hope everybody's... Keep building in those reprieves. Let me know how everybody's doing. Let's see. Let's take a short little 1 minute or 2 minute pause here. I'm going to go through some of the comments and see what's going on. So many comments. All right, Ellen. Hey, Ellen, I got your note, by the way. I'm with you all the way with that, Ellen. Oh, thank you. Thank you, whoever said that. Julie, I appreciate that. Speaker on the tablet's better than the laptop. It happens sometimes, actually. I got the new big old iPad. Great speaker. Sounds really good. Oh, Sharon, thanks for those stars. Viv's over in the UK. Nice to see you, Viv. Condolences, of course. The passing of Queen Elizabeth passed away today. So to all of our friends over in the UK and the Commonwealth, our condolences and thoughts. Let's see what else is going on. There you go, Shirley. That's it. That's it. I love when people succeed. People are telling me that they're succeeding with that. Very nice. I love it. I love it. I mean, you know, most of you guys have probably been playing the last 5-6 months. We haven't seen each other, so hopefully you got your chops are working and everything's going good, and Like to see it. Like to see it. I know, Stuart. What can I say? I haven't got my second light in place. Usually I have the 2 lights, but I'm sorry about that. But it's like I have stars in my eyes. Don't look in my eyes. Just look at the ukulele. You don't need to look in my eyes. All right. So let's go over to Wasted on the Way. Now, really, the only real part about this that's kind of hard is the beginning's kind of fast. You got to change between the G and the C. That's kind of difficult. So if I may, I'm just going to put the capo on again. What I would suggest, if you can, there's something that I don't talk about a lot is just using that nice open position C, but instead of most people would play that with their ring, try it with your pinky. That way you can just go between G like that, like that. You can work on it and get it later, but maybe try with your pinky. Of course, the D is coming up, and lots of people play it different ways. I've got 2, 3, 4. Some people squish it with 2 and 3. Some people do the James Taylor D. It's really up to you guys. But, just work on it, see whatever is most comfortable for you. Now, we've got our intro, we've got our verse, we've got a chorus, we've got a little bit of a solo, but we're just going to play the chords. We've got another verse, we've got the chorus, last verse, and then we just end on a G. Nice, simple, let it ring and all that pretty stuff. B minor, somebody said grr. Remember, with B minor, everybody, you don't have to use that ring finger. I like for you to do it because it gives you that full B minor, but you can play the B minor 7 just by, that one little index finger across there. You can do it. Sounds a little different, sounds a little hinky, but, it can be done. All right, what's this now? Donna, what's that? Not only have I been playing, but I'm starting my own seniors play-along group. I love it. Great job. Great, great job. Yep, share the love, share the ukulele too. Okay, everybody, let's just get a feel for the track. Don't play quite yet. Now, this one is really kind of quick. That's the beginning. It's G, C, G, 2, 3, 4, G, D, G. Look around you. Now, if you can't get it immediately, just maybe lay out of the intro and just go to the verse. But give it a shot, okay, everybody? Give it a shot going full speed. You can always go to YouTube a little bit later tonight or tomorrow, slow it down, and work on it there. Let's see how many folks we got. 132. You guys are the best. Okay, here we go. From the top, everybody. A little Wasted on the Way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Look around me now. I can see my life before me, running rings around the way it used to be. I am older now, I have more than what I wanted, but I wish that I had started long before I did. Chorus. There's so much time to make up everywhere you turn. Time we have wasted on the way. So much water moving underneath the bridge. Let the water come and carry us away. 2, 3, 4, 5, solo. G, E minor, when you were young, did you question all the answers? Did you envy all the dancers who had all the nerve? Look around you now, you must go for what you wanted. Look at all my friends who did, got what they deserve. Chorus. There's so much time to make up everywhere you turn. Time we have wasted on the way. So much water moving underneath the bridge. Water come and carry us away. 3, 4, 5, 6, last one. So much love to make up everywhere you turn. We're at the bottom, everybody. Love, we have wasted on the way. So much water moving underneath the breeze. Let the water come and carry us away. Last line. Water come and carry us away. 1, 2, 3, 4. A little more tricky on that one, everybody, and I lost my place, so I'm not helping you out much there, but good job. Good job, everybody. Proud of you, proud of you, proud of you. All right. Let's move on to the next one, everybody. A little bit of grooving. I'm sorry, it's B-flat day, isn't it, apparently, everybody? But it's such a great song. Brenda, aren't you sweet? Thank you very much. I'm still trying to get my voice back after the COVID, but I really appreciate what you're saying. All right, what's that now, Susan? You have a group that's been playing at assisted living facilities. That's great. And you know what? And no one really appreciates that more than the folks there. When you come in and play music and play-alongs or, performances. I don't do them myself, but I know a lot of people who go and play these, and they do a lot of them, and they just love it. So good for you. Good on you. Bless. Bless, bless. Phoenix did it. He did it. He did it. Good for you, Phoenix. Phoenix been with us a long time. I recognize so many of the names, people who've been with me since the very beginning. For those of you who don't know, we started this back in, I think maybe April of 2020 was the first time that we did one of these, and it was sort of a way to fill in time or to keep playing or to take our mind off the pandemic. Of course, things have changed, quite a bit since in 2.5 years. Gosh, where's that time gone? But, it's still nice to get together and see what's going on. And, I'm sure a lot of people who just started ukulele back then, because I had a lot of people told me they just began playing during COVID and all that at the very beginning. And I'm sure you're very accomplished by now. 2.5 years, that's a long time to be playing. So, a lot of you. Oh, Carol, aren't you sweet? As I always like to say, you guys got me through pandemic as well. It was an interesting time. That's all I got to say. It made us leave Hilo. Many of you know we lived in Hilo, and we had to sell our home and come here to Las Vegas. But we love it here. We absolutely love it here. It's a great place here in Vegas. The heat is a bit much for those of you who live out here and in Arizona. You know what I'm talking about. But we love it. I do my bowling. Many of you know I bowl. I try to bowl a few times a week if I can. I'm still trying to get more than average. I'm usually shooting, 165, 175, somewhere around there. But I would love to break 2. I've got a brother-in-law who's phenomenal. But that's what we do. And Leialoha's got her crafting and such. And so we just love it here. We do. All right, everybody, let's do it. You see, there's that cough again. So here's grooving, everybody. We've got our G minor, which is a chord we don't use a lot here, but I like it. I'm playing baritone, so for me it's a bar chord for me. But here we got an F, we got a G minor, A minor. We love A minor, the one-finger chord, C7, one finger, and B flat. Remember with B flat, everybody, you can do a full bar. I prefer a full bar. I'm showing you the form that I'm using here, but you can use a partial bar as well. So it's really up to you. You work on it. You practice it. What's that, Patty? How's that injury? Oh, I've had a couple of injuries. Oh, the arm. Yeah, what Patty's talking about, if you don't know, I partially tore my bicep tendon up here bowling. I was trying out something new, and it's actually not bad, Patty. I've been back bowling for about a week and a half now, and I'm just taking it easy. I've got an arm wrap, and I ice, and then I heat, and all that stuff. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. They say unless you do the surgery to reattach it, that you're never going to get. It can't reattach, but your other muscles compensate. And I can actually feel that, But it was an experience. And I have to apologize for anybody who got triggered by the picture I put up of the bruise. That was kind of not so great. Anyways, let's get to playing some ukulele. Enough about my injuries. And the heat. Yeah, Terry's talking about the heat. I don't think in the last 2.5 months maybe, we've had it below 100 during the day. We haven't not gone above 100, I should say. So it's interesting. It's good for the skin, though, yeah? although it's dry here, like my oven. Okay, so let me play the track for you. A little bit of Rascals here. We're going to groove it a little bit here on a Thursday afternoon or evening, depending on where you are, or Friday morning for my friends down under. And just so you can get the feel. Don't play it, everybody. Here we go. This is just going to go F, G minor. There it is. F, G minor. And then we're in. Grooving. And it's nice and relaxed. Back and forth like that. So, Terry. See Matt's 300 bowling ring. Oh. Take a picture. Put it in the comments. I'd love to see it. 300. 300 seems like I'm at the base of Everest looking up, hoping I can get up there at some point. So, okay, let's do it, everybody. A little bit of grooving. And we'll talk a little bit more about hobbies afterwards. Still got a long way to go. Lots of music to go. So here we go, everybody. Grooving. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just kind of being artistic here. One strum for each one. And then we go. Grooving, yeah, on a Sunday afternoon. Really, yeah, couldn't get away too soon. Can't imagine anything that's better. Where the stars will never wear together. In a place I'd like to be. C7, a little quick. Grooving in, you got it, doing great. Down the crowded avenue. Doing anything we'd like to do, yeah. A minor for everybody. There's always lots of things that we can see, yeah. Can be anyone we wanna be. All those happy people we couldn't meet, just grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Really, yeah, couldn't get a week too soon. Getting fancy here. All right. Uh-huh. 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 Keep on spending. Keep on spending sunny days this way, yeah. Gonna talk and laugh our time away. Feel it coming closer day by day. Life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, I love this song, yeah. Really, really now, couldn't get a week too soon. Uh-huh. 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 Yeah. Keep on spending sunny days this way, yeah. Gonna talk and laugh our time away, yeah. Feel it coming closer day by day. Life would be ecstasy, you and me endlessly grooving in on a Sunday afternoon. Really now, couldn't get a week too soon, yeah. Here's the ending, everybody, down the bottom. Time through that, cycle through it. G minor and end on the F. And yeah, grooving on a Sunday afternoon. A little bit of the Rascals right there. All right, you know what? I'm going to change out ukuleles for a quick second. Why don't you guys take a short little break, maybe a half an hour or so. I feel like changing over to the 8 string. and maybe top off your drink. Stretch your hand a little bit. For those of you who haven't played this much in a little while, maybe you're cramping up a little bit. But I'm just going to change up to this one while I put in a commercial plug. I don't know, for those of you who were looking on my Facebook page, I'm looking for a particular kind of ukulele. I'm looking for a Pono 8-string Nui baritone. If anybody knows, go to my page, everybody, and I have, I believe, pictures of it. I'm looking to find anybody who knows anybody who's looking to sell one. It's just like this one, but the body is much bigger. It's made by Pono. And looking to have one of those. Although, strangely enough, you guys are going to laugh. You guys remember that 8-string baritone that was being made for me in Indonesia? You guys remember that one? It's actually in the mail a year and a half later. It's a long story, I assure you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to tell it to you. But, yeah, it's on its way. I can't wait to get it. But right now it seems to be stuck in Indonesia. I don't know if it's customs or what have you. But whatever. It'll get here when it's meant to get here. There we go. I just felt like playing the 8-string for a little bit and changing it up. Okay. Let's see what we say here in the comments. Will everybody stretching out their hands or maybe taking a little wee-wee break? We're definitely adults. I have to use the word wee-wee. Let's see. Kazoo. Yeah, it's definitely a kazoo song. I don't have my kazoo with me. I haven't had to use my kazoo in a long time. So I should get that back into rotation. That definitely, because that's kind of like the humming or la-la-las. What's that now? It's been 90s for there. The heat wave finally broke. I wish it would break here. Oof. I haven't played golf since like February because it's so bloody hot. Also, most because I'm bowling too much. So, all right, let's get into playing, everybody. Let's get back in. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we still got 6 songs to go. Plenty of material to go. And for those of you just wondering, normally we go about an hour and a half, hour and change, hour and 15. So don't go anywhere. Still plenty of music to go, everybody. It's your old buddy Tiki Dave. While we're at it and we're getting ready, lots of nice notifications from PayPal and Venmo and all that. If you want to throw something into the virtual tip jar, it's never expected, but it's always appreciated. Right above me, you can see the banner. You guys remember the banner. It's got all the handles there for Instagram and Twitter and PayPal and Venmo, so please feel free. And also the stars are coming in, so I really appreciate that, guys. Being real generous today, and I really appreciate that. And I think it says on the stars it's the instrument fund, so we'll keep it that way. Although it could be the bowling fund, a new set of shoes, a new ball. I've got a ball that actually has a tiki head on it. I picked it up from my spare ball. For those of you who bowl, you have your foundation ball, which is what you roll strikes with, hopefully, and that usually has some hook. It's got some things going on with it. And then the one that you normally bowl straight, your spare ball, I happened to find one that had a tiki with like some tiki torches. I'll see if I can find a picture. I'll put it up. But, hey, I love it. All right, so the letter, everybody, from the Box Tops, Alex Chilton and the Box Tops. Phyllis, hello from Okanagan Valley. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm probably not. Okanagan. I'm sure there's a few ways that I could try, but they're all going to be wrong. So my apologies, Phyllis. For those of you, if it's your first time here, welcome. Make sure you go to the Tiki Dave Facebook page, give it a like or a follow or whatever you'd like. That way, whenever we're going to do something like this, I can't say when the next time we're going to do one, but I'll try to schedule one, every now and then. You can get notification. For those of you may know that Leialoha and I are going to be going back on the ships October 18th. We're going to be on the Crown. We're going to be on the Crown for the majority of the Hawaiian season. We're going to do the nice long 28-day one. I know I'm going to see some of you there for that. Lots of ukulele for that one. Then we're going to be on the Crown. Then next summer, we're going to be doing a little bit of the Grand, and then on the Emerald, because Princess is doing Hawaiian cruising in the summertime starting next year. So it's going to be really cool. What's that, Rosemary? Just pulled out the 8-string. I just love a multi-string. I don't know why. have kind of lost my feel for just playing 4-string instruments. I've got my 12-string electric guitar that I just bought last month. That's hanging up on the wall. And then I've got my 10-string acoustic guitar. I just love them. I don't know why it is. I'm a child of the 60s at heart. That's why. Okay, here we go, everybody. Enough of my blabbing. Let's get into some playing. And this is the letter. Don't play quite yet, please, ladies and gentlemen, just so you can hear what the feel is. It's very rock and roll. It's just a kind of a chuck kind of thing. So let me just do it again because I missed the count in. 1, 2, and it's just A minor to set it up. It goes A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and into the song. Give me a ticket for an airplane. So, and here we've got the A minor. We've got the A minor 7, everybody's favorite chord since it's the Look Ma No Hands chord. I'm trying to remember if, give me a ticket. I'm trying to remember if I sing it down the octave or up the octave. You know what? We're among friends. Should I try it, everybody? What's the worst that's going to happen? I'll pull a muscle. Okay, here we go. What's that, Linda? How about the Discovery in December of 2023? We never get our assignments that far ahead of time, unfortunately. We're kind of lucky if we know 8 months, 7 months ahead of time. So, unfortunately, I can't say if we're going to be there. I just know where we're going to be through next summer. That's all. Okay, here we go, everybody, from the top. Here we go. Everybody ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor. And in we go. Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. I ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm coming home. My baby just wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. I gotta get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm coming home. My baby just wrote me a letter. Here's the bridge now. She wrote me a letter saying couldn't live without me no more. That's what I do down the octave. Listen, mister, can't you see? Got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. I ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone and I'm coming home. And my baby just wrote me a letter. And I don't care how much money I gotta spend. I gotta get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm coming home. My baby just wrote me a letter. To the bridge, everybody, again. Well, she wrote me a letter, said she couldn't live without me no more. Listen, mister, can't you see? Got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway, give me a ticket for an aeroplane. I ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone and I'm coming home. My baby just wrote me a letter. Here's the tag. My baby just wrote me a letter. One more time. My baby just wrote me a letter. One more and end on A minor. Here we go. Yeah, rock it out to the box tops. Alex Jill on the box tops. The letter. I don't think anybody writes letters anymore. Anybody write letters? I know I don't. I write emails. All right. Good job, everybody. Excuse me. Still got that lingering cough. My apologies. All righty. Nice, easy one. A little Heard It Through the Grapevine. This one is it takes us back. I don't think we've done this one in a long time. You guys know that we tend to have our greatest hits and play them a few times here and there. I don't think we've done this one in a long time. Ooh. I was whenever I don't play this one for a little while, I always forget how much I like it. I think I might bring it to the gig tomorrow. What the heck? I'm as many of you know, I'm gigging around here. I'm starting to make some inroads, which is always nice. And I've got a little private thing tomorrow at a poolside vacation club kind of thing. And then I'm very excited that I'm sort of in the rotation over at Margaritaville down at the Flamingo in Las Vegas, down on the Strip, and have a lot of fun at that one. I'm playing at a place called the Volcano Bar, one of the satellite bars there. Have a lot of fun. For those of you in Las Vegas, come and see me if I'm here in town. And also at Tommy Rockers, I've got some dates coming up with those guys. I'll be playing there with the Last Man Standing. They got the big Jimmy Buffett party coming up. I'm going to go play with Tommy himself and some other folks. And then the next week I'm going to be playing a pre-party also at Tommy's inside. So, having a great time out here. Let's do a little Grapevine, everybody. And here we go with just the D minor. And again, I'm playing it differently since I'm on baritone, so don't pay attention to my hands. A little A7, G, and B minor again. Use that B minor 7 if you must, ladies and gentlemen. We got an intro, D minor. We're just kind of vamping on it for 16 beats. We've got a verse. We've got a chorus. We've got another verse. We've got a chorus. We've got another verse. We've got a chorus. We've got an outro, and that's how the song goes. Terry, did you not get Lahaina? Well, it'll be on the replay, Terry. You know that. You know how that works. Terry, you've been with us since the very beginning. You know how we operate here, so you can always go back. All right, look at Terry. I love Terry remembers these things. Ellen works. Ellen, who she's referencing there, works at a company. I'm not going to mention the name. She can mention if she liked, but she refers to it as the Petri dish. Alrighty. By the way, I wore my shirt today in honor of all you guys. It's my Tiki Fat Farm. I love this one. I can't find it in my size, so I only wear it for these things because if you guys could see below the waist, this thing hangs down to my knees. It's an extra large. Anyways, let's get to the music, everybody. Don't play quite yet. Excuse me. Hold a second. All right. Let's see what this feels like. 1, 2. Don't play quite yet. We'll just get a feel for it. D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we go in. Bet you're wondering how I knew. And it's kind of a funky little thing. So, depending on what you can do, I've got a pick here, but if I was kind of like a chucking kind of thing, and, it's up to you. You can play straights, you can play just all down strums and all that, so it's really up to you guys. I'm not a stickler for you don't have to play the island strum to every single song. That's something I've noticed. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but a lot of places you go play along, people tend to settle into the island strum, which is that down, down, up, down, down, up, which, by the way, fits here. I bet you're wondering how I knew about your plans to make me blue, or whatever the chord is. So it's really up to you what to use. I'm going to kind of try to be a little funky on this one. Here we go from the top, ladies and gents. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Bet you're wondering how I knew what your plans to make me blue. Some other guy you knew before. Between the two of the skies, I loved you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday. I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Oh yeah, I heard it through the grapevine. And I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be my baby. Next verse, doing great. Ooh, I know man ain't supposed to cry, but these tears can't hold inside. Losing you in my life to see, 'cause you mean that much to me. You could have told me yourself, missing a G, sorry, love someone else. Let's do the chorus. I heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Oh yeah, I heard it through the grapevine. And I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, I heard it through grapevine, not much longer to be my baby. People say, last one, people say believe half of what you see. Some men none of what you hear. I can't help but be confused. If it's true, please tell me, dear. Do you plan to let me go for the other guy who loved you for? Don't you know, of course, heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would you be mine. Oh yeah, I heard it through the grapevine. And I'm just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, heard it through the grapevine. Not much longer would be my baby. Outro. Honey, I know that you're letting me go. Said I heard it through the grapevine. Heard it through the grapevine. Whoa, heard it through the grapevine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Everybody's getting their R&B on here. Dancing around, chair dancing, spinning, whatever you like. Good job, everybody. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Heard it through the grapevine. That's a good one for the clubs. You know, it's not too many chords. It's a song everybody knows. Bring that to the clubs, everybody. Because I know also, unlike when we were together, you know, on the regular, when we were doing this every week, you remember nobody was meeting in person, right? Remember that? Now, you know, most groups are back in person, and there's a couple of online things going on, but you know, mostly back to in person. So bring those with you. People are going to love those. Let's see. Let's get to some comments here. Oh, gosh, one of the Tiki Dave shirts coming out. Those kind of got put on the back burner, unfortunately. I'm sad to say a lot of the merch just got put on the back burner with the move and the settling in. And Leila has been, you know, I rely on her, you know, to do any of that stuff. But, you know, I can tell her the people are asking and see what we can do. I can't promise anything, but you know, unfortunately, there's some other things that kind of got in the way with that. So, you know. Okay, let's see what Phoenix said. Never sounded right during my practice, but the backing track and the singing make it fall into place. That can happen. You know, if you get the backing tracks, which is why, you know, I'm going to give these to you. You know, those are good for the practicing. It's a nice, steady beat, keeps you going. And, you know, the singing does help, yes, but a nice, steady beat, I think, is most important. And so with that in mind, when you're practicing, I used to say this a lot, get a metronome or something like that. If you're practicing your chord progressions and your changes and going from one to another, get yourself a, you know, kind of metronome. And I think you're going to find it smooths it out a little bit. It works very nicely that way. Okay. It's time for a drinking song. 5 o'clock somewhere, little Alan Jackson, little Jimmy Buffett. I'm actually going, is it this month? Yeah, a little later this month. I think on the 20th, I'm going in to do another taping. I remember I told a lot of you guys about that, the Jimmy Buffett tribute that I did online, which I can post some links to that. We're going in to do my Endless Summer show with the same great group of musicians. It'll be online. It's a place called Vegas Beyond the Strip. And you can go to the website, vegasbeyondthestrip.com. And they've got it's free. You don't have to pay for anything. You just go when you sign up, and you can watch like a whole bunch of great entertainers. They bring them into this big studio, and we do shows and stuff. So check that out while you're at it. Don't forget also, while we're doing commercial plugs, T-Bug coming up. The thing about T-Bug is that I believe all of the spaces for the actual T-Bug have been sold. They're taken, but they're doing the virtual T-Bug. So go to the website for Tampa Bay Ukulele Society, the T-Bug, the gathering. They're going to do the virtual. So if you go, you can sign up for the virtual, where they're pretty much going to broadcast everything, all the concerts, all the seminars, all the workshops, all the get-togethers, and you can be a part of that virtually. If you're going to sign up for that and you haven't, please use my name. There's a way that I can get tipped for people who sign up for that under my name. So if you're going to sign up for the virtual, make sure you use my name, say Tiki Dave, and you'll have yourself a great time. And all of the workshops, not just from the people attending, but they've got, I think Lil Rev's doing one. I don't want to say James Hill, that's not correct. But there's a couple of other really big name clinicians who are going to do some things. And I'm going to do some online things. I'm going to do one on baritone ukulele. And then I'm going to do one on performance techniques. So if you are not going to come in person, make sure you do the virtual and use my name when you sign up. Let's see what's going on here. What's that, Richard? I just burped. Phoenix says, yes, all the in-person tickets are sold out. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Am I on the cruise December 7th? Yes, I believe we are on. If you're talking about the Crown Princess, yes, we are going to be on the Crown Princess, spreading aloha and ukulele, hula, and craft goodness all over. If you haven't cruised with us to Hawaii on Princess, we always have a great time. We're looking forward to it. Okay, let's do a little 5 o'clock somewhere. We've got the song in front of us here. This is definitely, we've got our E minor. That's the one we haven't done today. Remember, that's that stair step one, which is 1, 2, and 3. Let's see, what's that now? Randy says, you guys know my schedule better than I do. I know, Jeff. We're going to be spending like almost a month together. Mr. Senelek right there. We're going to be spending a month. We're going to do a lot of ukulele. Trust me, I've got a lot of stuff in store. So 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's get a feel for it, everybody. Don't play quite yet. I'll count you in, and then we'll show you what the feel is like. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and D 2, 3, 4, G 2, 3, 4, A 2, 3, 4, D 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow. Now the changes are a little quick there. You got 2 on the A and 2 back on D, but you'll get it. You'll get it. All right, let's do it. And I just want to say it again for those folks. I love the fact that my returning Tiki Heads have come back. We haven't done this in a long time. We've got 125 people online right now. But I also want to send a special shout-out and thank you to any of my new folks. If this is your first time, and I forgot to say this at the beginning, make sure you introduce yourself in the comments. We've got a nice little group here that's been going for a long time. Very welcoming, very warm folks. Make sure you introduce yourself and say hi. Let everybody know where you're from. Here we go. From the top, everybody. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow. So am I. Where day passes like molasses in wintertime. Hey, but it's July. I'm getting paid by the hour and older by the minute. My boss just pushing me over the limit. I like to call it something, I think just call it a day. Chorus now. Pour something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. 'Cause 5 o'clock somewhere. Good, you're doing great, everybody. And 4 and into the verse. Well, this lunch break is gonna take all afternoon and half the night. Tomorrow morning I know there'll be hell to pay. Well, that's alright. I ain't had a day off now in over a year. My Jamaican vacation's gonna start right here. If the phone's for me, you can tell them I but just sail away. Let's do the chorus, everybody. Pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. 'Cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right, getting ready for the bridge, everybody. 8 for 4, and in we go. I could pay off my tab, pull myself in a cab, be back to work before 2. At a moment like this, I can't help but wonder, what would Jimmy Buffett do? Chorus, he'd say, pour me something tall and strong, make it a hurricane before I go insane. It's only 12:30, but I don't care. 'Cause it's 5 o'clock somewhere. All right, down to the outro, everybody. Down to the bottom. Ba, 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 ba. And end on the D. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fantastic. Good job, everybody. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. We're rounding the bend. We've only got a few things, including our traditional closing song. You guys haven't forgot about Lovely Cruise, I hope. Got a little Neil Diamond coming up. Let me just, before I start, we'll get rid of this one. There she is, a little Sweet Caroline. Let's see. Yep, everybody can see that. That's not a problem. I hope everybody's sticking around till the very end. We're going to go a couple of minutes long, it looks like. No, I think we're actually on time. We just looked at the clock. Let's see what's coming up in Tiki in Ukuleleville. As I said, I'm not sure when we're going to do this again. We're leaving next month and stuff. We'll see if we can't program another in before we go. I mean, that's like a full month, so I certainly think we can get another one of these in before we go. I'm even thinking about maybe doing a Shaka Shack. I don't know. I don't have anything this Sunday, although it is football season. But we'll definitely try to get one of those in. And, just trying to get back into the groove. I'm remembering things here. Remember, I told you I haven't done such a long time. Technologically, I'm kind of like trying to remember stuff. All right, let's do it, everybody. Let's see. I got to give myself the notes so I know what I'm doing. Okay, so let me just give you a feel for it, everybody. This is nice and simple. I think everybody knows Sweet Caroline. We got an intro, 24 counts of D. The last 4 beats before you get into the verse, that's when you get your D7. And then we've got the pre-chorus, we call it, that hands, touching hands, whatever the note is. Then we got the chorus. We got another verse. We got the pre-chorus. We got the chorus. Then we're going to repeat the intro. That's that da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da. And then, when we get into it, if y'all want to get swayed back and forth, got the chorus, and then we're out. All right. Let's see. What's that, Lolly? Oh, that's right. Lolly, who, by the way, I met Lolly. It was a pleasure to meet Lolly. We were at Tommy Rocker, so aloha to her. So, and she's got, I don't know if you're going to bring it on the cruise, but that thing that they gave to you down in the islands, that necklace, that was fantastic. You should bring that. I love that. Let's see. Yeah, Jefferson, I'm looking forward to meeting you in person there, my friend, down in Tampa Bay. We're going to have a good time. I don't know what to expect. It's the first ukulele festival that I've done. They were very nice to ask me to do it, so I'm really looking forward to it. Going to be getting in Friday sort of afternoon and getting a nice early flight, and I don't anticipate a lot of sleep. I've got some friends in the area I may go see once everything is done, but they've got me working hard. Let me see. Down in Tampa Bay, if you're going either virtually or in person, I really don't do anything Friday. I think it's just, meeting everybody and saying hi and maybe sitting in it a little bit. Saturday, I have my morning workshop that I'm doing on baritone ukulele. Then I've got right afterwards, immediately, I think I've got my performance one. Then we have a concert that night. We have a meet and greet. And then after the concert, and I want everybody to come to this, we're going to have a play-along. We're going to do like an Ukuleleville play-along party in person with a live band. We're going to have the Mungos will be there, and I think Tom Hood's going to play with me, and Ray Sagmaris is going to be there, so we're going to have a great time. And so I'm going to do the Ukuleleville play-along party live. That's Saturday night. Sunday, I'm going to do my virtual thing. And then we have the wake-up party with Devin Scott, who's fantastic. So they're going to keep me busy. They are going to keep me busy, I'll tell you what. Okay, let's get into this. Don't play yet, everybody. This is the feel. This is just the intro. Yeah. 4, 3, it's kind of a shuffle. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do just so you can feel what's going to go on there. This is what's going to happen when we start. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. So I'll sing that part. Here we go, everybody. Oh, Rosemary, thanks for the stars. Thanks for the stars, everybody. I really appreciate that. Always nice to have the stars and all that, the tips coming in. I really do appreciate that. It's that's the new bowling ball / instrument fun, I guess we'll call it. Here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Da 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 da. Da 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 D7 da da where it began I can't begin to know when, but then I know it's going strong. was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you come along? All right, get those ukuleles back and forth. Here we go, like this. Hands, E minor, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, baby, touching you. Chorus, everybody, here we go. Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good. You know it. I've been inclined to believe they never would, but now I look at the night, ba ba da da, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only tea. And when I hurt, bum ba da da, burden runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when I'm holding you? All right, get those necks up, everybody, back and forth of your ukulele. 1, E minor, touching 1, reaching out, touching me, baby, touching you. Chorus now. Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. I've been inclined, ba ba ba, to believe we never would. But now we're gonna do the intro, everybody. Here we go. On the D. Da 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 da. D7 last chorus. Here we go. Sweet Caroline, ba ba ba. Good times never seem so good, so good, so good, so good. I've been inclined, ba ba ba, to believe they never would. One more time, we're going to do the chorus. Here we go. And sweet Caroline, ba ba. Whoop. I'm sorry, everybody. One time through the chorus. I don't know why I had two there, but one time. But you did great otherwise. I just did not so great because I did not give you the right ending. But you know how it goes. Great job, everybody. And on the repeat over on YouTube, we're going to do it correctly. All right, everybody. We're around in the home stretch. It's time for our penultimate song. I love using that word. A little Hey Good Looking. And then we're going to do our traditional closing song. All right. It is good to be singing, Julie, isn't it? It's good to be singing. I love when everybody dum dum dum. As a matter of fact, I think we're going to do that one over at T-Bug. That's going to be one of those Ukuleleville play-along songs. Ooh, that is sure out of tune. There we go. Close enough for Hank Williams. All right, let me turn that down a little. That's a little loud. Take a little sip here. I hope everybody's enjoying. Is everybody having fun today? Please put it in the comments if you're enjoying, everybody. It's so good to be back with you after so long not doing one of these. I love seeing the names. I love seeing the new names. Saw some people introducing themselves. For those of you, if it's your first time, you know by now, it's your old buddy Tiki Dave here, now based out of Las Vegas. Lost Wages, as we like to say. I don't think anybody says that. Was that Carolyn? Oh, that's right. I think I think you may have sent me a note about that, Carolyn. It'll be good to see you again, my dear. Been with us many, many times. All right. I love the fact everybody's enjoying it. Excellent. Still got 125. Gosh, thanks for showing up, everybody. I love it. I was a little nervous. I didn't know how many people would show up today. It's been so long, and we're on a Thursday. I think Thursday's a good day for this, though. I think that works very nicely. All right, so this is going to be a swing. I'm sure of it. I haven't done this one in a while, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be a swing. Let's hear how it goes. 2, don't play quite yet. 2, 3. D7, G7, C. Yeah, that's what it does. Yeah. Boy, that swings. I like that. Okay. What's that? Oh, look at all those hand claps from Mary Lee. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's do it. What's that now? Was that Lynn? Sapphire in November? First cruise in 40 years. Wow. Wow. I know sometimes people have that big gap in cruising. That's a long time, the 40 years. You're going to have a great time. You're going to have a great time. Sapphire's a great ship. Love the Diamond, love the Sapphire. And it's, the Diamond is now here because they kept the Diamond over in Japan for ages, and for whatever reason, they're not doing Japanese cruising, I think, for a year. And so they're going to be using the Diamond over here. If you have a chance to go on the Diamond or the Sapphire, they are great ships. They're probably some of my favorite ships to work on. They're really, really good. Okay, here we go from the top, everybody. Ready? Let's swing it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. I think I know what I did wrong. My apologies, everybody. I think we're just going into... Yeah, so disregard. I think it's just a D7, G7, C, 2, 3, 4. And then we go, hey, hey. I don't know why I try to get so fancy. And then I don't know why I didn't redo the track. So one time through that, everybody. Let's see if that works. Let's try it again. If it doesn't, we'll just figure it out together. 1, 2, 1, 2, D7, G7, C. Hey, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Now we're in hey, hey, sweet baby. Don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod full and 2 double filled, and I don't spot right over the hill. Soda pop and the dancing is free. You wanna have fun, you come along with me. Hey, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Free and I'm ready. I am. I'm free and I'm ready. Not really. So we can go steady. How's about saving all your time for me? No more looking. I know I've been tooken. How's about keeping steady company? Throw my daybook, here we go. I'm gonna throw my daybook over the fence. Find me a new one for 5 or 10 cents. I keep it till it's covered with age. I'm writing down your name, babe, on every page. Hey, hey, good looking. That's it. What you got cooking? Here's the tag. How's about cooking something up with me? Second time, I said, how's about cooking something up with me? One more. How's about cooking something up with me? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, once we got into that, we're okay. So I think what that was, just so when you're doing the play along again, if you want to make notes, it's D7, G7, C, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes to a G7 for 4. And then that gets you into a hey, hey, good looking. So if you want to make notes about that, I'll make a note to change that in the music so that when we do this another time, maybe down the road, we'll have it correct. All right, good job, everybody. Well, it is now time for our final song here on The Return. Tiki Dave's Ukuleleville Party. I call it The Return because, if I'm being honest, I couldn't remember how many of these we've done, and I couldn't put a number on it, so I just figured The Return would be kind of hip and happening and slick. Or we could have called it Redux or Reduke or whatever they say. I'm not that clever. Alrighty then. So, for those of you who know, you know, this is our final song. If this is your first time, everybody, and by the way, we're almost done. This is our last one. Don't go anywhere. Once we're done with this, we'll say a proper goodbye. I've got a couple more things to talk about before we go. So once we're done, do not go anywhere. For those of you, if this is your first time, the reason that we do this, which is a fairly little-known Jimmy Buffett song, if you're not a hardcore parrot head, you may not know this song, is because when we started this back in 2020, the majority of people who were at the first play-alongs were people who I had instructed ukulele on the cruise ships. That's where my wife and I work for much of the year. These days, it's once we do our return, probably only about 5 months this year, but still, that's where most of us met, and it was a very nice song to make us remember how wonderful a time we all had together on the high seas, traveling to Hawaii and playing ukulele and dancing hula and making lei and all that. So that's what we kept as our theme song. So the song comes in. I know, Julie, but we'll do it again. I promise we'll do it again before we get back to the ship. We'll do this at least one more time. I promise you we'll do it at least one more time. The song, it's kind of a slow one, and if you don't know it, just follow the chords. There's a part that says solo. I'm going to do a little bit of picking and grinning when that happens, and then we'll just make our way down to the bottom. And gosh, I can't thank you guys enough. I don't want to say goodbye yet because we're going to do it after this, but it's just been fantastic doing this again with you guys. As I said, I was a little nervous. I didn't know how many people were going to show up or be online with me, but man, what a great group of folks to show up today. I mean, we're at 109. I think we topped out about 138, 140. It's just been fantastic today. So let's get into it, and then we'll say goodbye properly. Here we go from the top. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost remembered. Drink it up. This one's for you, all of you. It's been a lovely cruise. I'm sorry it's ended. It's sad, but it's true, it's true. It's been a lovely cruise. These moments we're left with, may you always remember. These moments are shared by few. There's wind in our hair, and there's water in our shoes, honey. It's been a lovely cruise. All right, just play those chords if you want, everybody. I'm going to pick a little bit. These moments we're left with, may you always remember. These moments are shared by few. And those harbor lights, well, they're coming into view, yeah. We'll say our farewells much too soon. So drink it up. This one's for you, yeah. It's been a lovely cruise. Yeah, baby. It's been a everybody in Ukuleleville, you know it's true. It's been a lovely cruise. And it's been a lovely, lovely session, everybody. Do not go anywhere. Let me just mute a couple of things here so don't make a lot of noise, and we'll say our proper goodbyes. Man, I can't thank you guys enough. It's been a wonderful session after all this time. It's been great to be back. You guys have really made my day. Made my day and made my night. I'm going to go have myself a celebratory glass of wine. Leialoha did some shopping. She got a couple of bottles of our favorite wine. And so I'm going to go crack open a bottle of that and get to here. Hold on a second. There we go. Again, pardon the glitch over on that side. We'll get it fixed by the next time. Well, let's just do a couple of quick things for the wrap-up, everybody, shall we? I want to say thank you very, very much to everybody who showed up today. It was just a lot of fun. I really appreciate it, so thank you to each and every one of you, especially the newcomers. If this is your first time, don't make it the last time. Make sure that you give a like to the Tiki Dave Facebook page. That way you'll always get notifications when I go live, whether it's the Shaka Shack, whether it's here at Ukuleleville. I do a lot of notifications and things like that on the page, so make sure you give that a like, and then you're going to get notified anytime something happens. Keep an eye on the page for the next time we do this together. Also, any announcement about gigs and things like that. If you're in the Las Vegas area, in the next month or so, I'm going to be at Margaritaville a couple of times this month. I think next month once or twice as well. At the Flamingo, that's downtown on the Strip. Let's see what else. Tommy Rockers. I'll be at the Last Man Standing for the big Jimmy Buffett concerts that are happening here in town next month. So we're going to be doing some of that. Let's see what else is going on. Remember, T-Bug, I mentioned it already. Tickets are sold out, but if you want to do the virtual T-Bug, go to tbug.com, I think it is, or just look up T-Bug, TBUG 2022. It'll take you there. You can do the virtual. If you're going to sign up for the virtual, it gives you access to all of the workshops and things like that. Make sure you use my name when you sign up. Let them know Tiki Dave sent you. And let's see what else. Thank you to everybody sending in the stars and all the tips and the things over there. All the information is up top there. And as always, I'm going to play a little bit of music. I'm going to leave the not the camera on. I'm going to turn my camera off, but I'm going to leave this live for about 3 minutes or so you all can say goodbye to each other. If you ever have any questions or anything, make sure you message me over at the Facebook page or tikidavemusic.com. That's the website. And just have yourselves a wonderful evening, a great weekend. Everybody, I've got a busy weekend of gigging and such, so I'm going to look forward to that. And again, thank you. I'm going to start a little bit of music here, some Jimmy Buffett, of course, and I wish you all a wonderful evening. Where's that music? There it is. It's your old buddy Tiki Dave saying please take care of each other, everybody. And thank you all so much. I'll see you the next time down the road. Aloha malama pono. Take care. Hui ho. I'll see you soon. And mahalo nui. Thank you so much, everybody. I'll see you again another time. Bye-bye now.
My soul, I love what they were saying, I love what they were playing, Creola, Creola, on my Victrola, makes me feel like dancing. Fall in love, romance, and the melody. Creola, Creola, Creola for me. I remember as a child all the happiness and smiles float around my grandma's Sunday table. While Auntie May was saying grace, Papa T would sneak a taste, catch a funny look from my cousin Mabel. Then Daddy'd beat the drum, the old folks start to hum, sing the only song that we all knew. Ambiance so fine, dancing, drinking wine, sing about the lifestyle on the bayou. Creola, Creola, my solar. Love what they were saying, love what they were playing, Crayola, Crayola, on my Victrola, makes me feel like dancing, fall in love, romancing the Creola, Creola for me. It's in the mood, it's in the blood, it's in the food, it's in the mud. It's a spicy kind of life, Creola. It's in the mood.